What's up, fuckers? Alright, so gotta get the money shot there. Not my bald ass head. Anyway, so today we're gonna be finishing up this here katana for the most part, and for simplicity, we're calling it a katana. So what I gotta do is gotta put just a little bit of a bevel on this, but not an edge. I'll do an edge after I get the bevel all the way through this thing, and just kind of smooth out all my bumps and everything. So it's gonna be kind of a grinding type stream, and kind of sorry about that, but it's just kind of what we gotta do for this particular blade. And let me get my headset here, all working. And see if I can't get this thing plugged in real quick. Come on now. Thank you kindly. Alright. So if you're watching this later than live, if you hear any pops, my handy dandy bug zapper. Ooh, that was a good one. I think it said that my headset was at 100, so pretty stoked about that. It is 8:08 p.m. Right on. Now the real question is, can I see if I can now? What can we get on? This guy can. That guy goes in. Alright. So, let's see here. See if I can't find a better angle to shoot all this with. Because, like I said, it's gonna be kind of grinding in the morning. In the beginning. In the beginning, there was grinding, and then Chuck Norris said, "All right, so do I want to move you over here and see if I can move this guy? My normal stand that I use over here for this. Then, that might work out okay. Might be blocking a little bit of it whenever I get to grinding, but you know, sorry. Now, where is there it is? Alright, so got this now. Use my battery. I gotta get all these tools off of here. That's what I gotta do right now. Sorry I didn't clean this up earlier. Gotta switch that over there to green. There we go. Now, let's see here. If I go back to the standard white light, I got all this fog going on. But that's alright. It's not about me. It is about the stream and what we're doing. So, all this goes in here. battery goes on this one. Sweet. And then all this goes on this one. Here's another blade that I'm kind of working on. There it is. And that's a purple heart wood. Alright. That goes over there. This goes in here. Pins on that one. Hand tools go on this one. Brush goes on that one. Alright. That brush goes there. That goes down there. This guy comes up here. And you want to make sure that you kind of leave your the edge that you're grinding off the edge. But first, I gotta get the thing that was original. So this here's just a countersink. I don't know if you know what that is, but so just put it inside of a hole. Give it a couple of rotations. Alright. And what it does is it puts a little, kind of depends on what industry you're in, but yeah, could be a bevel, could be a chamfer. Again, it depends on what industry you're in. See if you can see that extra shine in there. Now, for those that don't know, this here is going to be our handle section because it's got a couple of nicks in it, and also that this is mild steel. So this is like a wall hanger decoration. You know, maybe use it as a machete in the woods. You know, but it kind of has like a katana sweep to it. So, what? You told me this whole time I didn't have this thing hooked up? Okay, so it's connected now. Alright. So we're going to cycle through a couple of different discs. I got a blue that's more coarse than the red. And then I also got a green. But again, like I said, we're just putting a slight bevel on this to begin with. And not really an edge. Man, I think it's cooking tonight. Alright, so is this one the one with nothing? Of course, I just did that. Sheesh. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Alright, that should be better. Just for extra safety and such. I'm gonna put that there. really wish I could just angle this slightly downwards some more. Let's see if we put a tool up underneath this thing. That was too deep, or too steep. Okay. I guess that'll kind of work. I always hate whenever you're watching a live streamer and they're messing with their camera, but sorry. I used to hate it, now I understand it. Alright. Let's move this a little back. And let's see here. There's that. Up there. So we'll go approximately something like that. See where the end of the handguard is. So now it's time for grinding. This is all twisted up. Right on, right on. Okay. So this blue here is 40 grit. And then this red here, I believe it's like 100. And the larger the number, the smoother the performance is. So whenever you get into the 1,000, 2,000 and such, like you're doing some like mirror polishing and such, you know, like there are people who use glass as like final sanding on it, so by hand. So let's just kind of start. This style of blade has like pretty narrow edge. So that's kind of one pass here, two passes, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So I don't have a grinder setup type item. It is all by hand. This here's side one. And this here's side two. Looks like I went a little heavy right there. Alright. And if you can see, I don't have an edge on any of this yet. Well, right about here, I almost have an edge, but that's just grinder marks, really. So, now what we do, now we grind in the tip. And we want to keep that same angle, or as close to it as possible. Like I said, I'm just getting a preliminary edge on this thing, or bevel, chamfer, whatever you want to call it. I should. What I should have done was, alright, so before I start telling you about what I forgot to do today, so there's that. There's about even. And there's this. Don't worry, we don't even have an edge on it yet. Like, look how wide that thing is still. But anyway, so I meant to take a picture or print out a picture of a katana. I did not. So we're going by Dango Memory. So we're just gonna see how it comes out. Now that I got the 80 grit done, which gives you your basic angle. Now we're gonna work into the 100. It's not labeled, but if I remember right, it's around 100, 120, 140, somewhere in there. Anyway, it works for what we're doing. So. little chatter that you were seeing or hearing, uh, that is because of the way that I'm going about grinding this. And so I need to stay more like this as I go. And you don't really want to move your arms so much, you want to move your whole body. So you want to get into like kind of stance, then you can kind of cover that whole distance without having to move much of your arms. So again, this is mild steel, so I don't have to worry as much about having to cool it down. So you see this section here? That's that last little section that you saw, uh, where you saw me go. I wanted to show you that difference. So, sliding, digging in. That point right there. From there up to about there. To where I was digging in and using my arms. Alright, so get set to about where you need to be. Oh boy, she's coming together. Now, I'm gonna get me a drink real quick. Sorry, I gotta run away for a second. person. Anybody show up yet? Right on. Not yet. That is A-OK. Now we got this wheel here, which is a crazy soft wheel. We're not going to that dimension just yet, and probably won't. Now I did have one out. Here it is. The old Scotch Brite wheel. We're just going to see what this does to the scale that's on the mild steel. Because if it happens to come up with a texture, you know, or some kind of line work and shit, so we shall see. Now, just for the safety of, not really safety, but just for preserving that wheel, because like everything else, nothing's freaking cheap anymore. We're going to have our blade edge facing out or away from us. Crank that down. Don't worry, we're going to come back to that too. In case you're wondering, when you have excuse me, when you have Scotch Brite on a wheel, and you know, you're getting it rotating at about 10,000 rotations per minute. It stinks. So, what we got going on now is looking like this. There's the back end there. What's up, Gamer Harold? Appreciate you swinging by. So, we're doing a little grinder stream, if you will. Oh, and he left. What a turd. It's alright, though. I don't blame him. Now, let's see here. don't really have any crookedness, so that's cool. And a little there. That's okay. So now, let's get back to this tip. Right on, Harold, I appreciate you. So, Harold, you kind of joined and then bailed out, but oh, you're back. Right on. So this is what we kind of got going on right now. So I did little chamfers on here. This way, whenever I put in pins, it's a little bit easier to find the holes. That's what she said. Anyway, and then so I still need to bring this to a closer edge. And so we just been slowly getting after it. And this tip here, and again, remember this is going to be a wall hanger, so, you know, or, you know, if you want to go camping with it, use it as a machete, it would probably serve your purpose there too. A little bit more weight than a standard machete, but, right. So, actually something that probably won't show up on the camera, but Harold, you got any ideas we want to see with this thing? What material are these forging objects made out of? So, this one here, uh, this blade here is mild steel. So that's just your off-the-shelf steel. So it's not high carbon. It's not anything like that. So, in other words, when you hit a rock, it's going to make a dent in your blade. But like, whenever you hit a rock with a high carbon blade, it's also going to make a dent. So, what am I trying to say here? For what this thing should be used for, you should have no problems with anything that you would do under normal circumstances. Like I said, if you want to take it camping, fantastic. You know, it's great for that. Because at the end of your camping for the year or whatever, then you just come in with a grinder. And resharpen your edge, and you don't have to worry about the heat treat or anything like that. So, you know, and so you can beat this up and you can repair it pretty easily. You know, if you have or someone that you know has an angle grinder, you can pretty much get your edge back to where you need it to be for utilitarian work. This is not going to slip, slide through a pig carcass or anything like that you see on uh, that forged in fire. So, this is for normal, everyday use, or you hang it up. Come on, man. Supposed to hit the bug zapper. There you go. Over here attacking me when there's a perfectly good bug zapper up there. Attack that thing. Alright, so let's just kind of do this a little bit. Harold, did you catch all that? And also, young Mr. Harold, since this is your blade, let me know if you want to see me do, this, that, or the other thing with this. Damn it! Alright. So, Mr. Harold, let me grind this down and get some of this color out of here. Yeah, let's do that. Now, I do got a wire wheel. Let's see what other wheels I got. So I got this here, which should help take this scale off and get it down to a more even all the way through, front to back, side to side, all that jazz. Yeah. I don't like how that sits in my grinder. Nope. I don't want to eat a grinder wheel tonight. So, let's see here. What else I got? Alright, well, let's just use our 100 grit. And not dig too deep. more. So, man, did you, you know what? I haven't shown you guys the blade in a second. So, what I'm going to try to do right now is all this forge work that I did on the front end of this. I don't even know if that's what I'm showing you right now. Yeah. All this forge work that I did on the front of this. Yeah, it's left the front and back uneven. So, we're going to do a little grinding on it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but there is some steam coming off of there. Alright, now, same thing to the other side, and then I'll do a flyby for you guys. Alright, so, it's hot as hell. Right on, man, I appreciate that. But you have not answered a single question that I have asked you. Alright. So, we're going to have a little chat. Right here, Harold. Do you want me to add in any designs, logos, so on and so forth? If so, let me know now. Because, yeah. It's going to be a pain in the ass either way. But, Like, if you just want like a GH or just an H on there, let me know. If you want some kind of rudimentary design, send me a message on Instagrams and let me know on that. So now, I promise you all a walkthrough. So, this thing's still warm. So we got this flatness, then we got that shiny. Then we got the shiny, and then the flatness. So now I gotta do the other half to make that whole thing shiny. I'm gonna try to keep my grinder marks the same though. So that means that I have to set it up like this. And so a benefit of doing this other half and keeping the grind marks as uniform as possible is that I get to hold this end with my side, with my belly, to keep it from vibrating so much that it starts to chatter. So now we flip it over. Same thing to this side. What time we got here? Almost 9. Harold, you still with us, buddy? Or are you live streaming right now and having me on the other side, huh? Right on, Harold. So we won't be doing a handle on it tonight. Whoa, easy because I do not have the handle material that young Mr. Harold would like for his blade. And so originally I had hit this with water, and that ain't gonna help it at all. But now that I got all this exposed steel, I don't want it to rust, so I'm hitting it with WD-40 while it's still, for lack of a better term, lukewarm. And so now I got a slippery floor. I know better than that. But anyway, so here we are. And then also, gotta put in a slight edge on that, which it's got a little bit of an edge anyway. But like, I'm sure you guys don't want to see me sit here with my stone. And do all the polish, or not polishing, but where's my stone? Oh, there. You know, and all my fine edge sharpening. What's up, kiddo?
Hey.
Say hi to the world. I made a blade. What do you think? Yeah? Right on. What are you up to, little one?
Nothing.
Nothing? And why not? Don't worry, you ain't on camera no more. So why you not why you up to nothing?
I don't know.
Is it getting close to bedtime?
I don't know.
Right about 9 o'clock. And you start school on Monday. Which means I gotta text my boss and let him know that I'm gonna be late on Monday because I'm out to take you to school on Monday. What think? Yeah?
Mama gonna be there?
Yeah, Mama gonna be there. Have we missed a single one of your first days?
I don't know.
You don't pay attention? Good.
I don't even remember last year.
What?
Well, I remember something.
I was gonna say, it looks like you gotta go back to second.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a good one.
No.
The zapper. Hey, you mind grabbing me a red cloth out of that bag up top? Mm-hmm. You okay? You got an ear problem?
No.
Oh. You got a zip back there or something? I just need one. Huh. Thank you, thank you. Fancy enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a ninja blade. You know ninja blades?
Yeah.
Nice. There you go. You adorables.
Mm-hmm. Oh, slow down.
Harold! Well, this is Harold's blade, and he's not talking to me. And I just find that to be rude. Right?
I don't know.
Well, if you're making something for somebody, and you need their opinion, and they're not answering you, it's slightly annoying. That's right, Harold. I said it. Alright. So apparently I got into the sharpening too soon. Because I still need to take this just a little bit further down. And
Two of them. Same time. This is
alright,
one.
let's see. Here we got our start. Alright, so I'm thinking let's start right there. So we get this out here.
Well.
Yeah, there's some good ones. Like whenever a moth lands on it.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Yeah, when a moth lands on it, it's pretty awesome. Alright, we're gonna get loud and we're gonna get Sparky. Spark's gonna go that way. Right on. See, I might take this out to the belt grinder that I have at work and clean up this edge, get an actual sharp edge on the thing, and then should be able to send it out to you, buddy, after I get the handles done, which I'll be contacting you about that in the morning. I'm going to see if the store is open on Sunday. I don't remember. And I'm going to hook you up with some blue and orange. We'll talk price, and yeah, I'll get it out to you. So we got the handle over here. Alright, and you know what? Just for grins, let's get a tape on this thing. So let's see here. Tape measure. Now we're not going to be including the bend and everything like that. We're just going to go corner to corner. And we're at 20 and 7/8. So we're going to call that 21 inches. Now, something I'm going to do real quick is in the handle here, I'm going to make a whole bunch of like slashing marks. And so that way it'll hold the epoxy more better. More better? Sure, let's do that. So it'll hold the epoxy more better. And I might drill a couple of little holes or something, but yeah. So, and because you add that texture in there, it gives it something to bite into or hold on to, I should say. Sheesh, that was a good one. All right. So. So it's got a whole bunch of axes in there. And what I should actually do, since we're at this point in the process, is to get a bit of tape. And you double it over like that. Makes for a little padding. Put that right on your blade. This way, whenever you clamp down, hey, look at that. You won't have any marks. Or you'll reduce the marks anyway. Obviously, the thicker you go, the less likely of getting marks on it. Now, where's my bad dog? Right, yeah. Looks like we're going to use a cutoff wheel instead. Oh, there's the bad dog over there. That's alright. Alright, so. Alright, so. Like, I really put just a whole bunch of random marks in there. Like I said, that's to give the epoxy a little bit more to adhere to. I do not recommend doing that with a cutoff wheel. It's absolutely terrible for your cutoff wheel. Well, I believe that's about all we're going to get done for the night. Like I said, I got to run out to the store and see if it's open, and then get some blue and orange. So here's all the texture marks and lines. Kind of save that for last, just so you can kind of go crazy on it. And then, yeah, I'll do some blue and orange on here. And, yeah, while this is a little still warm, we'll throw a little bit of WD on there. I should probably stop touching it with my damn hands. Because, rust is a thing. And, Harold, we will talk more about this. And I will be posting pictures shortly. See if I can get some good ones. And yeah, you guys have a great day and better tomorrow. And I will catch you guys next time.